Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Breaking the Mold. I'm your host, Mike Velarde, as you always see me on this microphone and camera shindig thing. We are here with Lizzie, Joe, Josh, and RJ from the band Halestorm, signed to Atlantic Records. Excuse me. How's everybody doing today?
Really great, man.
Awesome.
Thanks for taking the time for us.
It's awesome. We're actually here inside their awesome tour van. You know, or tour bus, having a good time. Or RV.
Bouncing Betty.
RV. Bouncing Betty. Why do you call it Bouncing Betty?
It's a World War II landmine.
Well,
Call of Duty.
Besides being, yeah, it is as unpredictable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it bounces.
it bounces,
and
and
we-
it's Betty.
And we decided that it should be a
Well, we've been struggling to find a good name for this vehicle because we like to name our touring vehicles. Our last one we named was a 1992 Santera. It was just a piece of junk. And we called it Storm and Norman, and we loved Storm and Norman. Then we got this one. We're like, well, what should we name it? It's kind of a girl, you know. It's kind of a
Beautiful.
nice, beautiful lady. Bouncing Betty, perfect. You know, I think somebody gave us a suggestion.
Bouncing Betty.
We just did a Europe tour and we were in this converted bread truck. So we named it Little Debbie.
Yeah, we're literally in a box truck that was converted to be kind of like a touring vehicle.
And how was the tour in Europe?
It was awesome. It was awesome.
freaking incredible.
We still smell like
first
WD-40
time- yeah,
and
exactly.
diesel.
Our very first time overseas, and it was really, really crazy. Really good. We tasted everything. We drank everything.
It was awesome.
We met everybody.
They have a lot of good
Try.
stuff over there.
Oh,
The
yeah.
coffee. Coffee is like crack.
Yeah,
It's so
that-
good.
that's the problem.
Sorry.
We see you guys are actually pretty big on your caffeine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're trying to keep up with that because we were over there for a month. So it's like we're trying to keep up with the because their coffee is like it's
like espresso.
It's espresso. It is espresso.
It's a full
It's
cup
not
of espresso.
American coffee, you know. So
So
it's
now we're
like,
tweaking. We're like,
Yeah, we're like we need more.
Have you ever had Yerba Mate? You know what that is?
No.
no.
God bless you.
It's Yerba Mate. Actually, my roommate he told me about it. Apparently, it's I can't remember. I don't think it's Venezuelan, but it's a tea, and it's supposed to be like just absolutely out of this world, and it's supposed to be a good time. I know he's had it a couple times. He just won't stop talking about it. It's really good tea.
You know what they have in Germany? Africola.
What's that?
It was something that I guess they made it for the army in the 40s when they were in Africa. You know, keep them up for days. It's like 3 times the power of Coca-Cola, but some sort of cola.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
Yeah, I forget how much caffeine is in it. It's just a shit ton of caffeine.
Wow.
A whole lot of caffeine.
We've already broken 2 rules.
Yeah, we have awesome editing. Actually, every time that you say a curse, this big hairy guy comes up and goes sheets, and that's the end of it. So every time you say a curse, but that's just what happens.
Holy sheets. That's awesome.
There you go. Are you guys are from? Well, you guys are from the Pennsylvania area, correct?
Fucking Pennsylvania. It's fucking great.
Hairy guy.
There you go. So you guys are familiar with the everlasting sheets, I would assume.
Yes.
Yeah.
With a Z.
Yeah, you guys-
Do
Do you love to stop every time you pass one?
Yes.
I'm
Pretzels
from
are
my go-to convenience store was Wawa growing up. But I went to Bloomsburg University and got hooked on the sheet.
MTO.
But I still love the Wawa.
Pretzels are
that's
great.
sort of the-
Yeah, garlic fries, pretzels, pretzel burgers.
Now we're totally getting into the diet of the band.
Yes.
The schmuffin. Oh man.
Biscuits.
Now I know where my cameraman and I are going.
We love
after
food
this.
too.
Yeah.
I'm a Wawa guy.
You're a Wawa guy. So now we already covered some of the fun stuff, which is usually the second portion of the show. We're gonna get into
Not
the
too soon, guys.
yeah, not too soon. Atlantic Records. You guys landed them. I would say almost 2 years, two and a half years, 5 years. It was 2005. That's right. It was 2005. You guys finally met them. You know, got everything working out. What was it like? You know, that stepping off that ledge, getting ready to be caught by Atlantic Records.
It was well, meeting them was kind of like a fluke accident. The process of signing with them was around a 7-month period actually. We from the time that we met somebody from Atlantic Records, we were playing in New York City at a place called Don Hills in Greenwich Village. Sorry. Just have to interpret if that's too weird.
we were showcasing, and we did a whole bunch of showcasing for them. We pretty much met everybody, the whole staff, everyone and their mother practically. We went up there like maybe 7, 8 times to this one place, and what happened was we were showcasing for somebody else, and the owner of the club called his attorney and called his friend, and down the chain he brought out an A&R guy from Atlantic Records to come out and see us. So we did another show, then we came up again for all the interns, we came up again for management, for booking, and we just
all
kept
the
on going
radio
up.
reps and
It was
all
such
their
a
families and
it was such a long
CEO,
process.
It was really big.
So by the time we actually signed in 2005 in June, right? 2005, it was like, yes, finally.
It was a soft ledge, just very gradual. It was,
and it was kind of a no-brainer.
like-
by the time they said they offered it to us, we'd already gotten to know all of them and really liked them. So we figured, if we're
like,
gonna
oh,
do this, we might as well with these people, and it hasn't
Family.
changed. We just actually yesterday we had a show the day before yesterday
We're-
had a show in New York
Webster
City,
Hall, right?
and everybody came out, and it really is like this huge family. They're so passionate about what they do.
I gotta say, we're so lucky, man. We've heard so many horror stories from other bands on major labels saying, just
can't relate.
Yeah, we can't
And
relate.
everybody
really.
always wants the dirt. They're
It's
like,
just-
so, what's the dirt on your label?
Yeah, how's
Do you
the
hate
label
them?
treating you, huh?
No, they're actually really
Like,
cool.
we
They're
love
like,
'em.
we don't believe you. That's
Yeah, no,
So-
seriously.
Whatever, you
You
just
guys would be
supposed to
safe
say that.
that.
No. Yeah. Like it's seriously amazing. Every time we go up there, it's just hugs. It's great.
Really awesome. And as you make the jump from 2005, 2008, all of a sudden, jet to California. You're with a Grammy-nominated producer, Howard Benson, who's worked with Flyleaf, a number of other huge bands, in the industry. How was it like working with him? You're recording your album. How was it like working with him?
freaking awesome.
It was great. A great team around him. He's a factor. He's had a lot of records a year,
Good sounding.
Yeah.
Quality. Yeah, his team is great. He's great. He's there for the drums and the vocals, and then just he's poking his head in throughout the project.
And you trust the artist, so we thought we were gonna go in there and get kind of dictated to, like, do this.
Pushed
You
around.
can't play on your record, and we went in and made the record we wanted to make, and it was a lot of fun actually. It was awesome. But for especially for me playing guitar with Mark and Mike and Hatch and the guys in there, it was awesome working with them. Just
Great.
like, hey, I want to
Again.
try this amp, this guitar, those sounds, and cat. Okay, whatever.
Again, with the horror stories, we heard other bands, new bands, brand new bands that have no clout at all. They go into this big producer, anybody, and they're like, oh yeah, well the first thing that you're gonna do is they're gonna get rid of you. They're gonna bring in Josh Freese. They're gonna bring in all these studio musicians. You guys are gonna play, and you guys are gonna play these songs. You're gonna do this, gonna do that. And it was such a shock. We walked in and we're like, hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. We're Halestorm, whatever. And they're like, great. What kind of record do you guys want to make? We're like, perfect.
Yeah,
we had a lot of freedom, and it was great.
Really
We got
cool.
to make a record that we love and that we're proud of.